Wow, wow, wow. We finally, after 2 years, got a brand new look at Marvel's Spider-Man 2, and oh my god, Insomniac, you guys did not disappoint. We got an extended look at gameplay, the map, and much more. But I'm here to break it down by giving you 10 major details that the Marvel Spider-Man 2 gameplay trailer revealed. So let's swing on into it. First off, we got our first look at Craven the Hunter. What is Craven's role, you might ask? Well, Craven's kind of disappointed right now in his henchmen. He's been asking them to find him a real challenge or an equal to hunt, and they suggest good old New York City. So now Craven is on his way to New York to find an equal. It would appear that Craven is going around New York City hunting some of Spider-Man's classic villains such as Lizard, and Peter and Miles are looking to stop Craven. So it looks like that is the primary role he will be playing in the game. Time will reveal to Craven that Spider-Man really is his true equal, and should lead to a great showdown between Spider-Man and Craven in this game. The next thing that we learned is the map is gonna be expanded. It is nice to finally have that confirmed for us. It looks as if both Queens and Brooklyn will be added. I'm not entirely sure about Brooklyn, but from the little map that Craven was holding, it did look like both Queens and Brooklyn. And I'm hyped. This was atop my wish list for the game. Not only did they add Queens and Brooklyn, but they also just added more structures, buildings, skyscrapers, and places to explore like harbors with boats, and even a freaking football field in Queens. This map is going to be massive and have tons of details, and I am here for it. Next up, we have to talk about the fact that Insomniac has officially revealed the Symbiote suit. Holy crap, I did not think that they were going to reveal it this soon, but they did. And it looks like in the gameplay that Peter has just recently gotten this suit, as Miles did ask him about the new threads. The symbiote will give Peter some amazing abilities that just looked so incredible and far more violent than Peter's normal combat. I'm still shocked that they revealed it at this point. It also looks like we will be able to switch between the symbiote and his normal suit, which is a big plus and something I have really been wanting. Next up, we learned that there will be a switching button to let you switch between Peter and Miles. I'm not sure if you can manually switch whenever you want or if it's just a predetermined mechanic where it tells you when to switch, but regardless, it was really cool to see that you can press a button and be taken away all the way to the other side of New York City and switch to Miles. I thought that was an amazing transition. On the lines of traversal, we have web wings. Both Peter and Miles will have web wings that really showcases how fast you can travel across this map when you are gliding. Along with gliding, we finally have the slingshot mechanic. We needed this, and I am so hyped to see it. It was amazing. It also appears that Peter will be using his symbiote for traversal. I have a feeling that we've barely even scratched the surface on traversal. I think that there's so much more that's left to be seen for this game, but the little teases and little glimpses of new traversal mechanics were definitely a plus. We also got our first look on the graphics and the performance and how this will all play out, and I'm in awe of how beautiful that this game looks. The detail of the New York skyscrapers, the trees, the lighting, everything just feels so full and detailed as New York City should. I am very impressed with the graphics, and I think that is only going to get better from here as they still have a few more months to perfect the game. So another major thing that we have to bring up is Miles' new power, because it kind of looks like Miles can use his Venom powers to teleport. There is actually a section of the gameplay where Miles teleports down from a web line. I cannot explain it and how it essentially works at all. I'm looking forward to seeing how they explain it in the game, but it should make the gameplay pretty interesting with Miles. We also have a look at some of the new gadgets for Miles, and as I mentioned before, one of the gadgets was a web line. We actually got the web line that was scrapped from the first game and has made it into the second game, which I think is awesome. I think it's going to really help out with stealth missions. I was looking forward to that web line gadget and was disappointed when it wasn't in the first game, but I'm super excited to see that. That is one of the gadgets we will get to play with in the sequel. Next up, we have to talk about another big one, and it's one that I've had on my wish list before, and that is the symbiote will indeed have the tendrils. Big thumbs up for the tendrils use. The combat overall looked incredible, but the combat with the tendrils really gave me some Web of Shadows vibes, and I love it. And it kind of explains why Peter's going to end up having those mechanical arms probably later in the game, because he's probably going to get used to those tendrils and realize how helpful they are, so that really makes sense from a story perspective. And lastly, we got a look at just how dark Peter Parker is going to be in this game. In the short time Peter Parker was playable or in the gameplay, or just shown at some point in time, you really see how Peter is embracing his darker side. He seems like he's out for blood and clearly hates Craven at this point in time. Miles definitely takes notice of this in the trailer, so does Genki, and I feel like this is potentially going to set up a conflict between the two. This is something that most of us have been predicting, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it actually plays out within the story. Overall, this whole gameplay trailer and reveal was more than I expected and more than I could have asked for, and I was very impressed with what they had to show. I cannot wait to actually get into New York City with Spider-Man, checking out all of the new Traversal and new places to actually explore in this expanded map. Everything looked incredible. The only minor gripe that I have, and I can't really say if it's a gripe or not, but I really was hoping to have the symbiote suit saved for when we're actually playing the game. But now that I've seen it, it just got me even more hyped for the game, so I'm not sure if I can consider this a gripe or not. But overall, I really enjoyed this, and I cannot wait to see more from this game, hopefully at Summer Games Fest this June. That would be awesome to see some more, just get some more details about the game. But I want to know what you guys thought about the trailer, and tell me, do you think that it was worth the nearly 2-year wait? I can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments section. If you want to support me, please hit that thumbs up. And most of you guys know already, but I only really cover Marvel Spider-Man 2 on this channel. So if you want all the Marvel Spider-Man 2 coverage, definitely hit that subscribe button. I'm making basically daily videos at this point in time. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.